You're a filthy drug dealer, aren't you? You probably want a piece of this suburban pussy. All soft and pampered and lotioned.
My setup is very red right now. I have a very red cast, and it's because we're doing this at 10 p.m. And I don't know, it just feels right. It just feels right to me. I'm going to show you what I'm dealing with here, boys. You tell me if you think it's awesome.
That's pretty dope.
Wait, is it in the server?
Yep.
Oh yeah, that's very moody. You're like a Sith Lord.
I don't know.
You're like a Sith
Doesn't
Lord.
it feel right?
Which is
yeah.
which ties into what I was saying, that I think that Vince Gilligan looks like he looks like somebody cosplaying George Lucas, kind of like a younger guy cosplaying George Lucas.
He does kind of look like George Lucas, doesn't he?
Just a little bit, not like a lot, but just enough where you're like, yeah.
He looks like he's a brand of American to me, you know? Like, he just looks very American to me.
Yeah, he looks like a dad from like the Midwest, like definitely like a suburbs dad.
He looks like a guy
I don't know.
Like a pastor or something.
like he'd sit in his garage and watch TV.
Yeah, it's boiling in there.
I always thought
So hot.
he's like dopey looking for a legitimate genius, you know.
He looks like he just looks tired all the time, doesn't he? I think that's what maybe it looks like.
Do you really like
his eyes are kind of half
associate
shut.
geniuses with like hot Giga Chad faces? Because I guess I don't.
Oh, that's true. Every genius. There's never been a hot genius.
Yeah, it just doesn't exist.
You know what it is? I think that he to have such a masterful understanding of characters, you know, but to be such a plain,
wet blanket,
edgeless
kind of
vanilla
plain
guy himself.
Yeah,
it's just kind of
literal.
odd.
Yeah, I would say it's definitely more surprising that he's not more quirky and just monstrous looking. Honestly,
it makes it. You know what? Actually, because now that you said that, it makes me. Now I'm actually scared of him. Because now he's such a master of characters, and he hides himself so perfectly amongst the crowd that he specifically makes himself like this because he knows. He's just like, people will believe I'm an innocent man. You know what I mean?
Do you reckon he's hiding in his fucking dungeon?
I don't know. I watched a behind the scenes, or not even behind the scenes. He was just like, this is a crazy thing I kept from the Breaking Bad set. It's Heisenberg's hat. You'd almost think that he was like working out of a fucking like one bedroom house. You're like, where the are you like a billionaire off the show? What the fuck are you doing? His office was just like it looked like my grandpa's like grandpa's workroom or something like that. It was really weird. He just had like a Heisenberg's hat in like a box. He's like, all right, I try not to stack things on top of it.
This is just kind of more further evidence of the fact he's clearly fucking hiding something.
Oh, absolutely. That's definitely a burn house, like a burner house kind of thing.
Yeah, really, he's just macking on giant titty supermodels in his giant, his giant house.
Yeah, there's copious amounts of just European like fucking models and stuff in the next room that he's just, I mean, absolutely drilling, busting headboards left and right. And
He's
like
just
he wears the hat, but if they try to touch it, he fucking breaks their fingers. He's that kind of guy. That's where that's the edge that brought out Tuco, bitch. Says that.
Yeah, he's really, really invested in his own works.
Yeah. What is it? Is it schizophrenic when you had like, or what, like multiple personality disorder or whatever? Every character in Breaking Bad was just a subset character of Vince Gilligan's mind. So he's like a Mexican drug lord like Tuco.
To be fair, it does explain why they're all so cartoonish.
Yeah, and he's just like walking around his house and he like changes outfits.
It's like, hey, S.A., man, I'ma kill you, man. I'm loco.
I'm going to totally mess you up, man, for real. And then he like ruffles up his hair and he's like, yo, Mr. Gilligan, ice that bitch, ice that bitch. Whatever.
We need to cook.
Yeah, I need you to suck my balls.
He just fucking bends himself into a pretzel, gulping down his own nuts.
He's extremely, extremely flexible. He's like a master yoga teacher.
He's got a gun with massive breast implants tied in his basement.
He just has
just
humidifiers.
Like spread eagled.
He has humidifiers in every room. So he's just constantly, it's just humid in his house. He's just loose all the time. the SWAT team breaks in to try to save these poor women, and it's just like it's like a fucking swamp. It's like a layer of fog in there and stuff, and you just see like the shadows scurrying in the background. Yeah, they hear it. Do you say and a gun is in the basement? Yeah, they don't even rescue her. They didn't even rescue her.
And oh my god, what a fucking
Wait, is that
bitch.
Skylar? Oh, never mind.
Is that Sky? Well, I'm not, you know.
It's Daenerys. It's Daenerys. No, it's just Skylar. Oh, okay.
Oh
I
yeah,
got my
okay,
shows
leave her
mixed
there.
up.
Help me, help me. That's what she sounds like. Help me.
Help me! That's what it would sound like.
That's Anna Gunn.
Yeah. Happy birthday, Mr. President.
Happy birthday, Ted.
You're like, oh god.
I like your heated flooring. What did you spend that money on, Ted?
I just got myself a Mercedes.
Why'd you do that? Why'd you do it, Ted?
Oh God, Ted, these heated floors sure are cool.
I am dripping wet if you wish to enter me right now.
Ted, you're gonna have to take the money. You're gonna have to take the money, Ted. I don't know how many times on this podcast you just completely besmirch handguns, but it never gets old. It will never get old. And the thing too is the character assassination is never the same. It's always different. She's always portrayed in a different way.
Last time she was a thwomp.
Yeah, those are classic moments of the podcast.
Oh, God.
I hope someone cuts together a fucking medley of us just dunking on Anna Gunn for like an hour.
Oh God, so good.
Didn't you
And
say
every
something?
time I have to reiterate, I just feel so bad for that lady.
She did literally nothing wrong except act incredibly.
She did nothing wrong besides play like a really well acted character, and everybody just hates her. She was in. I've only ever seen her in like one other thing, but you know. Yeah.
You know how trans people get that like jaw surgery to shave their jaw down to make it look more feminine?
Oh, okay. No, I didn't know that was actually a thing.
Well, I feel like that would solve like 9 out of 10 of her problems.
Well, you'd also
No.
have
She
to
just
do
started
something-
there.
You'd have to do something about her forehead, her unbelievable Rocky Balboa cheekbones, everything.
Medical science has come a long way. You could probably turn Anna Gunn into an anime girl.
She
You
would
have to
look like
change your name, bro.
she
Like,
would
no
look
way.
like
Anna Gunn's a fucking powerful name.
No,
she
but
would
you
look
can't-
like the who's the fucking Bud Light trans person, Mulvaney, whatever. She would look just like that, dude.
Drink a bud!
It's me, I'm Anna
Drink a
Gunn.
bud!
I'm Anna Gunn, I'm hot now. Like, no one's
I'm on!
no one's
Anna
buying
Gunn
it.
now.
Can you tell I've had some work done?
Anna Gunn reading for Cute Princess. Aren't you
my God.
57 years old?
I had some work done.
You can tell. Yeah, I got a bunch of work done.
You could be whatever you want. When Vince Gilligan is writing your character, you could be whatever you want. He's just that good.
You have to go over to his house and watch him, because all of his characters are from his head. All of his characters are from his crazy little noggin.
Do you know the best part is
Anna
whilst I was
Gunn
looking,
reading for Bud Light.
Only 40 calories.
This is America's beer. You know
Oh,
what, Anna
but-
Gunn? You got the gig. Whippy. Clicks her
Hooray.
heels.
I don't even drink this.
I don't even drink this. I'm not going to take a sip. I'm just not. And I mean, you got to drink
More
it
of a
at least once.
Yingling kind of gal.
Pour it out and put Diet Pepsi in there. I'm not drinking it on set.
The boycott would make marginally more sense.
Everyone, there would be no boycott because everyone would be so like unified by their hatred of this thing. They'd be like,
Yeah, it would
"Oh,
really
God."
bridge the political divide.
I will say, Bud Light, the company, would crumble.
To be fair, right? What a tone deaf fucking advert for Bud Light.
Which one even was it? Was it the one where it's like the horse riding, or was it was that Budweiser?
Oh no, they had that I can't remember their name, but like they had them do that all that Buzz Light press or whatever, and it's like all of your audience live in the Midwest. Like, what the fuck are you thinking?
Yeah, I don't know. Really, really tone deaf. Like extremely cheap, affordable beer that exactly people that like watch football and fucking. Yeah,
I would fucking boycott it too, just spitting in my face so brazenly.
Yeah, I don't know what they were trying to do with like the margins of the trans queer crowd is so big that we're at a loss. It's like, what are you talking about? You guys have probably like the biggest demographic. You're like, why shake a good thing or whatever, like business wise?
Well, I think they had like declining sales, but okay, fine. Why is your next step to be like, well, I guess we got to appeal to the youth, and well, nothing the youth love more than Anna Gunn as Bud Light enthusiast and brand ambassador.
I mean, who's really the voice of? I mean, pretty much Gen Z college kids and 48-year-old welders from Ohio. Probably Anna Gunn.
Hello, you rang?
Did
Remember
someone
me?
say my name? Here's Anna.
Do you know my favorite
You know
bit
what?
of
Sorry,
Anna Gunn?
Not to interrupt you real quick, but they're in the top floor at Bud Light headquarters, wherever the fuck it's at. And the door, they ask that question, and all of a sudden, the door just starts getting bust down. And then Anna Gunn peeks in like Jack Nicholson in The Shining. Here's Anna, right at the top of the tower. We didn't have a choice. She forced her way in.
With that cute little kawaii face.
Yeah.
Oh,
She has
yeah.
she has an unreasonable amount of blush on to her fucking Casper white skin. Oh, I'm flushed. Oh, I'm so
boy.
kawaii.
I'm dripping wet.
My pussy works real good still.
Yeah, my favorite bit of Anna Gunn lore I just found out is obviously Breaking Bad started in 2008, and she got divorced in 2009. So even her spouse at the time
Poor Anna Gunn.
saw that show and was just like, okay,
You're
all right, that's
leaving
enough for me. I'm out.
Anna,
Yeah.
I just simply cannot do it anymore.
The way you treat Walter in that show, that poor
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
Skylar. My
Fuck
name's
you.
Anna.
He's calling her Skylar. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so what? You're going to cheat on me now too? Is that it? Things go rough and you just check out?
Yes.
And if you can't handle me at my worst, you don't deserve me at my best.
My worst.
My best.
God, my pussy works so good still.
Oh my god. It is like Niagara Falls in my panties.
It's like
you have no idea.
The outside of my pussy looks like two chapstick tubes stuck together. It's that round and sheen.
There wasn't even any of those disgusting sex scenes in Breaking Bad. She just demanded they were put in so everyone knows how good
I
her
wanted to
pussy
fuck
works.
me by the fridge hard.
Yeah, fuck me by the fridge.
Fucking Bryan Cranston's like, I really don't feel comfortable with this. Fucking put it in. It's actual sex.
You want me. You need me.
You're so. You want me? You need me. You need it. You're so.
Vince is like, well, I
so
mean, that's
hard
what
right
Skylar
now.
would do.
Oh my god. You feel like a rock between my crannies.
Look how hard he is. Look how hard he is in his loafers. He's so hard.
You're kind of making me hard. This sounds just her enthusiasm alone.
To have 6'5" Anna Gunn built like an Atlanta Falcons like running back, just like
Come here.
force you into sex. I knew Michael Vick real well.
I'm kind of into it. I don't know. Unlocking some things for me.
Hey, Brian,
Yeah.
you want to go watch some dog fights after this? That's something I picked up in Atlanta when I was a little girl.
She's like this absolute fucking monster on set.
Yeah, bring RJ. I want him to watch.
Can you imagine? Can you imagine?
Oh my God!
What's
What?
the actor's
Where
name that
are
plays
we?
Jesse. Aaron what?
Aaron Paul?
I don't know. Whatever. The guy who does Jesse.
Aaron
His
Paul.
first scene. His first scene with Skylar in the whole series, which I think he doesn't. I don't think. Oh, it's in the yeah. It's like episode 4 when he's in the driveway. Whatever.
You want to fuck me, yo? I guess you just want to fuck me, huh, yo?
This isn't a part of the script. What's going on? Well, I guess we're just gonna have to fuck.
You're a filthy drug dealer, aren't you? You probably want a piece of this suburban pussy. All soft and pampered and lotioned. Just with a nice tasteful dash of perfume. Oh, sorry, it's not perfume, it's cologne. Calvin Klein cologne.
Oh God! Can you just the idea of Anna Gunn just like forcing sex scenes? Oh God! Do you think after the show's done, do you think there's a lawsuit to get her arrested? It's like a reverse Me Too movement against the guys.
But Anna, I'm your sister.
They call it like hashtag gun down or something like that.
There's all the fucking retrospectives, like The Shining. Like no one on set felt safe. she
No shit, yeah. And Vince just watched all of it. Go ahead, Anna, get it. If you have to get it, then go ahead and get it. Oh God. That's funny.
Oh
IFC's
God, I
hit
hope she
shows
listens to
back.
this.
I mean, I understand if you want to quit, but the show is just a major success.
Yeah, it's still just a fucking phenomenon.
Yeah, it's a huge cultural like landmark and shit. Yeah, the agents are just like, I mean, I would just power through.
This is gonna be huge for your career. Just huge.
Yeah, he does all that only to fucking star in like he just stars in Drive or wherever the fuck that movie he was in after.
Oh, Need for Speed.
Oh yeah, he was in Need for Speed or whatever. It was worth it, wasn't it, buddy? Yeah.
Yeah, I guess that was okay.
So do you guys know actually anything about? Speaking of Dylan Mulvaney again, what is actually going on with that? Is it just because they were the face of the campaign or what?
Is Dylan? I just want to make sure I'm not fucking this up. Dylan Mulvaney. Is that the person?
That
who,
should have been the Bud Light person. I'm pretty sure.
Okay. Yes. Right.
Their face was on
what's
the
your question?
can or whatever.
I
Which,
think
first
it's
off,
just like.
If
Go
I
ahead.
could, before I do that, I was just say, if anything, I don't give a fuck if you're trans or whatever. If that ghoulish of a smile was on my can, I would not buy the can. Like I just wouldn't. It's like if there was like a fucking Dark Knight specialty, fucking Bud Light can with Heath Ledger smiling at me. I'd probably pass on the can until the promo was over. Honestly, I wouldn't want all those fucking weird ass cans around my house.
There's what's that like when Batman? It's like smiling Batman. You know the one I'm talking about, like where he's yeah.
The fuck is it? Do you have it up on Discord or something?
I'm good. Yeah, I'm gonna throw it in the group chat.
I feel like the
oh
last.
my God.
Here, let me wait for this.
Here we go. This is Dylan Mulvaney for Bud Light.
Uh-huh.
drink, bud.
Go on.
Drink, bud. After a hard day.
I like to kick off my boots, lower my britches, get in my chair, watch a bit of NASCAR, and drink some Bud Light.
Kick off those Red Wing boots and watch Sunday's Finest. I feel like
Bud Light's not just for the fellas. Us little ladies like to get a taste too.
What's that, Hunter? No, we lost. Yeah, you've kind of been breaking up a bit recently.
Oh,
Oh, he's back.
oh fuck. I was those little ladies like it too. Jesus Christ.
Perfect for my figure. Only 40 calories a can.
Yeah, perfect for my petite little body. I was to say the last can that I feel like I actually enjoyed was, which if I was probably older now I wouldn't enjoy it as much, but remember when fucking Mountain Dew had those limited gamer fuel cans for like Halo 3 release?
Yeah.
I wasn't even a huge Halo fan, but I thought that those were sick.
Fuck yeah.
I don't know. I felt like they were always kind of gay.
When I was younger, I was like, "This is awesome." I would like walk to the gas station after school, be like, "No way!"
Oh my God, the Chief drink fifth?
Yeah, the Chief. Wait, you're telling me the Chief drinks this?
Oh boy,
Oh God,
it's reminding me of that Sex and the City bit where she's a fucking super soldier.
I was an
lesbian
fucking
rapist.
Miranda.
the podcast will never
good
reach
God.
that height of
I
comedy.
know that is literally the fucking
Unironically, I had
peak.
my abs hurt after watching that, or after listening to that, because that was so funny.
Oh,
Do you
fuck.
consent?
Was that
Do
what
you consent?
This is what consent sounds like.
We
Yeah,
just
I don't know. What other kind of what's another? Surprisingly, I actually wasn't a huge pop drinker, so I never got in on all the collectible stuff. You know, I think I've already brought this up. I was gonna say I always hated when people like scene kids always had like DC shoestring necklaces with the monster tabs as a necklace.
Oh, that didn't make it to my neck of the world.
I mean,
Yeah,
Did you
does
see
sound
that?
bad?
No.
Oh, really? Wow. And well, maybe it was just a white trash emo thing to do.
Just a Midwest white trash emo thing. Yeah. Yeah, I remember thinking. I'm trying to place my finger on what it was, but I always thought the Master Chief Mountain Dew thing was lame too. Even as a kid,
I don't know.
wasn't bought in on that at all.
However, if they had have plastered a Space Marine on it, I would have fucking.
Well,
I
obviously.
don't know
that shit
why.
up,
I really
fire
don't know why I
drip.
liked it so much. I like I said, I had only up until that point. I mean, I guess I just got the game, but it's not like I was like so heavily invested into it. I was just like, this is just. You know what I think it was too is I think it was one of those things where it was like the metal can, like not aluminum. It was like kind of a more like. I guess it was just
more
like
sturdy, was it?
it was just like a different can, but when you opened it, a little bit of like fog came out. You know what I
Oh,
mean?
that shit was sick. They did. I remember Rockstar. I was like addicted to Rockstar as a teenager, and yeah, those like 750ml ones where you pop
Yeah.
the top and like
And
all
like
this
just a
like
little bit comes out,
fucking
almost like it's
liquid
dry
nitrogen
ice.
comes out.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
exactly.
sick.
I was always like,
I was like,
whoa.
awesome.
Okay.
Yeah, that was fucking tight.
Coming around. Yeah.
Okay, that's pretty sweet, actually. You know, I always hated too. You know how you could always tell. You know how you could always tell if your friend was like if you knew you ever. let me regather my thoughts. You ever be in a situation and you're hanging out with somebody and you're like, oh, I'm hanging out with the fucking loser of the group or like of your school or whatever.
Yeah.
You know, it's a very
Well,
clear
you
way
know,
to do
no.
that or to find that
that?
out. You go over to somebody's house and under their entertainment system, they pull out a fucking folded up Dance Dance Revolution pad, and they're like, "Do you want to play this game?"
Oh god.
Do you want to play DDR, Hano?
Oh, I love this game.
I
And
love
it's like the
this
fucking
game.
floor mats like sliding around. They slip because they're doing it in their socks. Just like, anyways, I can't stay up too late because I have to go to my grandma's in the morning.
Yeah, they were always kind of grimy too. The mats.
Oh, it's the worst.
Just been
Always
just-
inexplicable stains on them. Like, I don't know how you got stains on it. We were just eating cake on it one night. That's just chocolate. Don't worry about it.
You always ask yourself how you ended up in that situation too. Even as a child, you have
Yeah,
some sort
oh,
of agency
absolutely.
over this like cultivated friendship,
There's
and you're
def-
just like, what? How did this fucking end this way?
I think that there's also, at least for me, there was always like a stern realization of just like, I probably goofed up along the way, and I put myself in this situation, kind of thing. Like, I've really aligned myself with the wrong groups of people at school or whatever. You just like kind of slowly realize that you are also one of the fucking absolute losers in the school.
Even when it's bedtime and you're trying to like talk to them, their fucking foster brother from the other room's like, quiet, I'm trying to sleep.
Would you guys shut up in there?
Would you guys please shut up?
Dad, can you tell
Just like,
Zach to shut up? Yeah, I
Actually happened to me.
I thought that-
Actually, real lived experience.
thought that you were going to say, when you're trying to talk, the kid's trying to talk to you at night, and you had this big realization in your head, right? And now you just don't like the kid. now you're resentful towards him. Yeah,
Well,
just go to sleep.
I was trying to salvage the situation, but then there's literally a foster brother, and now I feel bad. As an adult, I feel bad because I'm like, not even the parents likes the kid enough to keep him.
That's
send him back.
I will say that's just how it is with all foster. I don't know why. I've only met like I've been friends with 2 people that have had foster siblings, and it's like devastatingly sad how they just do not mesh with the family at all in any aspect.
At some point, you sit the kid down and be like, you've been through, what, 4 families? Do you ever wonder if maybe it's you?
I think that maybe
There's a common denominator here. Yeah.
You know how
Well, it always he used to piss me off. A, because he just the way he looked, but B, God, this goes further into like the
you look
boring
terrible.
lame kid's house. You kind of fucking suck. You know that? No one around here is gonna tell you, but I will. That's what I did. I got right in his fucking face with his stupid braces. But
Poor
my
kid.
point was that like the mum was like strict and lame, so we had to take it in like 15-minute turns to play Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2.
Yeah.
Like pass the controller right, one at a time. Now me and my friend were like, well, if we combine our 15 minutes each, we get 30 minutes and we can play like graffiti on Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2. And that little fucking shit complained about it.
Oh yeah. Mom, they're
That's
playing
not
too
fair.
long.
Yeah, but it's the same to him. It's the same time. He's got to wait 30 minutes no matter what.
Yeah.
He just doesn't want us. It's literally only
Really?
upside
No.
for us.
But then he doesn't.
Is my math bad?
No, but he doesn't get to partake in the upside. It's still unfair.
Well, yeah,
He
but that's
does
not
get to
affecting
play.
him.
Kind of know your place,
You just
right?
get-
He should just be stoked. He should just
Yeah,
be stoked
you
that he's hanging
weren't-
out with the cool kids.
That woman did not birth you.
No,
You're
true.
here by like
Yeah.
luck.
I mean, I don't.
That
I don't know
is
about the
true. He should have
psychological-
shut up. Yeah.
Yeah. You know what? You're right. I'm not actually biologically a part of this family. I'll just sit back and wait.
But A, tell me he wouldn't be more likely to be adopted if he was more like that. But B, he just made it miserable for everyone. So yeah, Don, okay, cool. He didn't get to partake in the fun, but now no one gets to partake in the fun, and everyone's
just
resentful, and the whole thing is
such-
ruined.
The whole
Classic
foster.
Tom.
The whole foster.
Oh, what
process.
logic and reason? Okay,
Me staying
sorry.
up all night with you, it's not going to make the cartoon get done faster, so... may as well go
The whole
to sleep.
Well, yeah, okay. What do you want me to do, Don? You want me to stay up till 5 a.m. because of
Yes.
your bad decisions?
Yes. You start writing the next
I'll just
script.
sit there like, how's it going?
No,
The whole,
Start writing the next script. Go on,
The
Harry.
whole foster process.
I'm already 7 scripts ahead. I don't need to be 8. Sorry, Hunter.
Sorry, now my statement's going to sound really stupid. I was just saying the whole foster process feels very pedophilic in nature to me. Because have you noticed?
Well,
have you noticed that parents
yes.
only go for cute kids? Like I get it,
Well,
but they're always like,
this
"Oh
one
my
wasn't.
God, that one's look at her, she's cute." It's just like such a weird like, we'll take that one. God, she's
Well, you
cute.
don't want a monster representing
Well,
your
no,
family
no,
unit.
you don't.
Yeah,
But
it's
still,
like-
it is just. Yeah, I don't know.
Because then it looks like you made a bad choice. It looks like your judgment's in question.
Those aren't my genes. Okay, that fucking tater
Yeah.
tot standing over there is not from my fucking. That's not my blood. Get over
My
here.
my friend's mum was like single mum though, so I don't think. I mean, maybe she was diddling him, but I don't think she was.
I doubt it.
She was a nice Irish lady.
Wow, she-
But I have a vivid memory of her. I came out of the toilet once, and she was sitting with my mum, like drinking a tea, and she was like, "Oh, it's the same time. It goes to the toilet every time." And I always resented her for that. I was like, "Why are you keeping track of when I take a shit?"
There he goes.
There he goes.
There he goes. Off to make
like-
a number 2 again, eh, Tommy?
Yeah, I'm like, that's embarrassing, dude. Don't fucking. I don't know.
Well,
Just don't make me
especially
self-conscious about
She
it.
says that, right, Tom? She says that. And the next day,
Yeah.
hang out with your friend. It's the exact same time. You go at the same time. Who cares? But then you go in there and then you sit down. You're doing your business and you notice that the toilet paper's gone. And you hear a little tap at the door.
Missing something, Tommy? Why don't you
Hey,
unlock
you're
the
missing
door?
something, laddie. Oh, okay.
Unlock the door. Let me give you some TP.
Okay. That's me. Oh, all right. Well, you are an authority figure, and I wouldn't want to go against that.
I thought you were gonna say okay and be like you're still shitting and like farting into the toilet. I can't
No,
really
the
get up.
moment she would have knocked on the door, my asshole would have
Clench.
shut faster. Yeah,
Right.
like immediately.
Should have invited her in and try to get a fucking what is it called when you get a blowjob while you're taking a shit?
A steamboat Willie. I don't know.
That's not it. I'm pretty sure. I don't.
It sounds good though.
I think
It
that
was like
I think
it's
that
like
might be right.
Hoboken or
Actually.
something.
I don't know.
No, it's not that. It's
A
something.
Cleveland steamer.
The Cleveland steamer, I think, is when you take a shit on someone's chest. Don't worry,
Oh.
I'll Google it.
That's good. Ugh, nah, I wouldn't want to take a shit on her chest.
What happened to old Harry
A
Potter? there?
Blumpkin. That's what it's called.
What happened to who?
The,
What?
the foster kid. You said he
Oh,
you said
she
sent
returned him.
back. Yeah, and that was just the end
Yeah,
of it.
she returned
him.
Yeah.
She returned him.
That's
Yeah.
so
So you
sad.
never heard from him again, and he's just gone. Like,
Yeah,
did he go to
his
the
name was
same
Lewis.
school or anything? Yeah, that sucks.
No,
What
I
we
just
didn't
remember his
know is that
name,
he
Lewis.
actually turned out to be Markiplier.
That would track obscenely well.
Well, that also it's just one of those things where you have to go back to that family and be like, you guys fucked up big time.
In it. Yeah, I don't know. I didn't like him. I hope he's doing well though. Old Lewis.
Hey, Lewis, if you're listening to this, buddy, hope you're doing well. Miss you, bro.
Yeah, I hope you found a family who
I haven't still.
He's in the
I
foster.
haven't.
It's like a
Yeah, but he's
30-year-old
English,
man
so you
in a
need to-
fucking foster care.
I haven't yet. But one of these rainy days, I sure do hope a little sunshine peeks through the clouds.
That's like isn't that the premise of like what is it, Stuart Little? That people adopt
Yes.
a talking rat over any of the kids in there.
that's got a rankle, doesn't it?
Oh man. Not only that used to piss me off so much as a kid watching Stuart Little, because I was like, man, fuck this little rat. And then when he gets that little red car, I was like, fuck you. So not only does he get adopted, but he like shows back up. He's like,
Look at me, guys. I got my red car.
Did he go back to the orphanage and fucking show off his
times,
whip?
multiple times.
Oh my god.
And then there's like the sweet scene where he's like doing the parasailing thing, and it's like really retarded, but he's on it, and he's like having great adventures. And then it always just cuts back to the fucking like, it cuts back to the kids in the orphanage, and they're like in this like poverty-stricken orphanage, wearing the same like button-up plaid shirts the whole time. I sure hope you're having a good time, Stuart. He's like, yeah, I wish you guys could come with me, but oh well. He like goes off on his own adventures.
Guess you can't. That sucks.
Yeah, too bad. I'm just so much more lovable.
Yeah, that I would immediately try and crush him.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Wouldn't
Yeah,
he
Just
have?
stomp on his little.
Wouldn't he have like a rat's lifespan too? He's gonna die. In
Yeah, he wouldn't live
couple
long.
years.
Yeah, I didn't want to bring that up though because I don't want people getting sympathy for him because it's like
No.
okay if he's
No,
got
no,
a
no. I
shorter
don't think it's
life
sympathy.
then
I don't think that there's any sympathy. I think it's just like a bad investment from the parents.
Yeah, it's like
poor-
we're gonna go
poor
to an
decision-making.
orphanage and you know, it's like you forgot the mission, really.
It's like if, in a way, and I was thinking about this the other day, I feel so stupid for getting animals, like dogs and cats, because now all I want is a turtle. Because a turtle will outlive you. Right?
Oh,
Like a
that's
big
nice.
like a big
yeah,
a big
you don't
tortoise.
have to deal with his death.
Don't have to deal with the death, and when I'm on my deathbed, I'm looking out my window. There across the pasture, Top Hat will be walking very slowly, and I say, "Take care, Top Hat." And I know that he's living
Wouldn't
on.
wouldn't you be a bit sad imagining like the scene from Futurama where the dog's waiting for Fry to come back and he never does?
That is such a that's such a brutally sad scene.
Yeah, well that's you and your tortoise.
No, Top Hat, I think he'd be happy. I think that at that point, it's kind of like whenever your parents die. It's sad, but it's like, yeah, you live like they live on vicariously through you, right? So Top Hat, I would be living on through him, through a tortoise.
Would you save some of your flesh for him to eat?
Oh yeah, you could eat me if you wanted to. That'd be pretty funny.
Dude, how gross, not to, I mean, Don, you can tell me if you don't want me to go down this path and we can renegade on this, but I just learned via Don's girlfriend that many great women wish to eat their own placenta.
It's true. It's true. I thought that it wasn't as normal though. I was surprised to hear it the other day.
Yeah, I didn't, but I assume she's not like that much of a freak. It must be like semi-accepted, right?
Does she actually plan on eating it, Don?
I am not.
Some people
allowing
say.
it.
Oh, you're not gonna allow it.
You're putting your foot down.
No, it's fucking horrific.
Oh, dude, you know what you gotta do? You just gotta let it happen, because you know what's fucked is that
No.
if you don't, you're gonna be like, what? You're gonna wake up and she's gone. You're like rubbing your eyes, and you walk downstairs and she's like, it's in the fucking microwave and she's scarfing it down quick. You're like, baby, no! You charge up, she's just like scarfing it down really quick, like catching a fat person eating a snack in the night. They're like,
or a dog with something in its mouth it shouldn't have.
yeah, put it down.
She just runs away.
You know what? If someone had the gumption, if someone had the absolute gall to do it, I would have respect for it. That's insane.
Isn't it like cannibalism?
Apparently, it's semi-common, but not.
We're not a jungle people from
no.
fucking Brazil.
It's really.
haven't
We're not
heard-
like
I
some
haven't heard of that
tribe
till
in the middle of
recently.
nowhere.
I haven't heard of that being
Yeah.
a thing until like kind of recently. I mean, they say about the only thing, I would eat it if they were like, oh, it's packed, it's chock full of stem cells, and you could jump 10 feet in the air. If you knew that you were gonna get a power, you didn't know which one, but whenever you eat placenta,
It's the fruit from One Piece.
yeah, it's a gum fruit. The excess pussy organ is gum fruit, or whatever the fuck it's called for One Piece. Would you do it to just get the superpower, even though you couldn't choose? Would you still eat it?
I don't know. What if you got like a negative superpower? You know what I mean?
For this,
Like the Thing
what
from
is the-
Fantastic Four.
yeah,
What if I
what's the
turn into
gamut
a
of-
human placenta?
Or even just lame superpowers. Like if
let's
it's
say
possible
the
that
worst one.
if you eat this, there's like you could get a superpower, or your fingertip could glow for the rest of your life.
Okay,
That does
all
sound
right.
kinda cool.
Yeah, no, I think
I would
that
probably take that.
The worst power you can get. There's no extreme negative ones, but the worst one you can get is like I don't I'm trying to think of like a pretty realistic, like not like finger glow, like something that's like an actual superhero power. Like I was gonna say, the worst one you can get is like you don't get all of Spider-Man's powers, you get just the sticky hands to where you could climb on walls. That's the worst one you can
That's
get.
the worst.
That's the worst.
Oh, I mean, in that case, I'm in. Like, I will
Yeah,
happily
so-
cannibalize my fellow
But
man
here's the
if I
caveat.
can
Now,
stick
see,
to
this,
walls
there
like
has to be
Spider-Man.
there has to be some kind of caveat, right?
Okay.
But you can eat two, and you can either get like a bunch, like 10 superpowers, or you'll get terminal cancer.
Ooh, I'm gonna go no placenta.
What's
What's my chance of the
what are
terminal
What are the
cancer?
chances? 50-50?
I would say even higher, because it's like such a good deal. Because you could part of your 10 superpowers, you could get like flying, invincibility. I mean, you could become a god if you wanted to. And it's just the roll of the dice. It's like hitting a fucking.
So a 25% chance you become a god.
It's like hitting
and
double zero on the
75%.
roulette table in Vegas. It's not going to happen a lot, but it does happen.
No, I like my life well enough that it's not worth it for me.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, probably, yeah. Although you do have to consider that if this is a world where this goes on, you already have these gods walking around, you know.
Mm.
That's going to increase the temptation, because you see and hear
There
about
is-
them all the time, you know.
And honestly, like the people most likely to eat a placenta is women, right? So
Yeah,
we're
they're going
gonna
to be
have all these
annoying
demigoddesses.
What is the health
Imagine
benefits to
women
it?
with the strength of men.
Mm-hmm.
What's the health benefits to even doing that?
Goddamn multivitamin. It's like
It's like a fucking just like a B12 pill. or
yeah, it's
something
like
that.
fucking Flintstone vitamin.
Yummy.
Yeah, people
So
are
you
like,
get your
oh,
vitamin
there's
and
stem
you get
cells
to
in
say
it.
you ate a fucking placenta.
I mean,
Now-
it does make you pretty intimidating. I ate a placenta. I'd be like, oh my god. Like, I don't know if I'd be able to trust that person after
I
that.
filleted it. It was delicious.
No, I grilled it. It was awesome.
It was delicious.
Eat it raw?
Well, no, see, I think there's like goddamn Pinterest recipes and shit.
Recipes for your placenta.
Yeah.
Now you're gonna want to put this up with a
Oh,
nice
man.
rosemary glaze.
Well,
Don't forget your
you gotta
shallots. They really bring out the gamey flavor of the placenta.
Are you a
Stewing
fan of
for
duck
6
and deer?
hours in your
You're
kitchen,
gonna love placenta.
sinking
you
into the
done?
walls.
Don, your girlfriend told me empathetically she is doing this. So are you still gonna kiss her after she's eaten her own placenta?
Oh, God.
You're gonna have to do something equally as barbaric back to make sure that you stand your fucking ground in this relationship. You should cut off like your foot and eat it. You should cut off. You know what you should to do just to get back at her? You cut off both of your feet and replace them with like cow hooves. So then you walk around and you just have these like just
Cloven
click-clacking-
feet.
And now she's married to a man with giant cow hooves.
Yeah. And
There was a lot of stem cells in my feet.
I ate the
That's what you
feet,
say
too.
to her.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you ate the feet. You really didn't have to, but
Feet
it was
are
just
full of
it's already
stem
there. You might
cells.
as well. That would be a tough fucking eat. Think about like how hard the sole of the bottom of your heel is.
I reckon you got some pretty like gnarly feet too, Don.
Yeah, they're not great. I
They're
wonder
not
what
little
club
fucking
toe tastes
ethot
like.
feet.
Yeah.
It's a delicacy. It's a delicacy in the pygmy isles, you see,
God, that'd be
Lexi.
intense. That'd be so intense to eat a foot. The foot is just so gross. It's just
You,
like,
have to eat you don't have to eat the bones, surely. It's like eating anything else.
no.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
like
like
ribs.
a
You
rib,
just fucking
yeah.
eat around
Yeah,
the edges.
exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Mhm.
Because you'd want to do something with those feet bones afterwards. You'd want to display them or something.
What would be like an adequate actual analog to eating your own placenta? It's something that you excrete, comes too
I
easy.
mean, it's gotta be like
something
cum,
you
right? If you ate your own
It's
cum.
just too easy.
Yeah, it's too easy.
Mm.
Yeah. Like,
It's just cum's not even flesh.
If you had a hernia or an appendectomy, you could do that.
Oh yeah, if you had like, can you chop off hemorrhoids?
Yeah, that'd be good.
That's
not
kind of a
bad.
similar vibe.
You made a fucking little souffle of hemorrhoids that
It's
you
just a
ate in
little-
front of her.
Yeah, it's a little poached grape.
Fuck.
Yeah,
on
like the yolk spills out like
God.
very
As soon as-
delicately.
As soon as you bite into that thing, it's gonna fucking burst in your mouth like a fucking
Nice.
Oh.
like a gusher.
Oh, I like that.
the king in Lord of the Rings 3.
Literally.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. And if you do that, you have to
I
hire
play
a
the
dwarf to
song,
come
yeah.
over and fucking sing that song. And then you set yourself on fire, just like die out in your front yard.
Yeah, all because Lexi wanted to eat her own placenta.
Fucking bitch.
She's like, "Oh my god, I can't believe this happened," and she just like takes flight and leaves because of her fucking her newfound powers.
Because of her
Placenta.
superpowers, her godlike superpowers.
I think you
Yeah.
can.
Does she,
you can send it like away, and they turn it into a multivitamin, and then they send back the pill or something.
Oh
or
fuck
pills.
that!
I know. Well, yeah,
if
it's
you're,
kind
if
of
you're
like
gonna do it, just fucking go all out and do it. You know what I mean?
Has she said how she's gonna cook it yet? Like a nice steak?
no.
I think you eat it raw. I'm pretty sure you would probably eat it raw.
That's too much.
I just think that's. I'm just saying. How big?
Can
is
you
the
imagine the
placenta? How
blood
big
running
is it?
down her lips as she bites into her
Yeah,
placenta?
and wear like fucking Viking ritual sheets, you know.
That's not. That would
Have a
be
fire.
sick. But she's not gonna do
No,
that. It's
it's
gonna
still
be
not
mixed in
sick.
with this weird farmhouse aesthetic.
It's still not
No,
cool.
if
It's
she-
just like
If she just wore a regular outfit, that would be more metal. If it was just
it's
like her
way
fucking
more
Sunday
like
best.
fucked up. Like yeah, she takes
Brutal.
a bite under a live laugh love sign,
That's what
like
I'm
a nice
saying.
rustic wooden one.
Literally
It's
looking
just
like that
fucked up.
Joker smile, like you were saying before,
Yeah.
or that Batman smile. The how big is the placenta?
Let's find out.
Because I'm thinking of, I don't know if you've ever seen The Great Outdoors with John Candy, but I'm thinking of that giant steak he has to eat in that steakhouse.
Well, it's-
Oh my god.
If Lexi had to eat it just
Boys.
like John Candy in that steakhouse scene, that'd be so fucked. Now
Boys, the placenta is about 10 inches long and 1 inch thick at its center. It weighs around 16 ounces. It's a steak. It's a fucking steak.
Jesus. Oh my God! Look at this.
Oh, are you looking at pictures?
Oh my God! This is the placenta acerata. I don't know what that word is, but
That's a French way of preparing it.
let me see the deal here. Yeah, I'll drop. This is one thing I found on the Google.
Oh, that looks kind of tasty. It looks like bacon.
Jesus Christ.
Just
Gnarly.
think about somebody fucking eating that.
Good God. What does it look like cooked? Maybe we're being unfair, boys. What does it look like cooked?
Yeah, what if you turned it into a placenta
Seared.
jerky?
Placenta.
What if you could take
seared.
it on? What if you could take it on hikes
It
in
does.
the Pacific Northwest? Just a nice
Okay, how
nutritious
about this?
stem cell jerky.
Here's a photo of a girl cooking it.
Oh mate,
Looks
I'd
like
laugh
a,
if she has a
little fucking
septum
monkey
piercing.
brain.
Bro, why?
That is brutal. That is so brutal. Here's another. This is kind of a fun little visual too, though, isn't it? Look at this one. This one's kind of fun. This just kind of gives you more context. I'm always a big fan of size comparisons. You know what I mean? So you'd be sitting there, and Don, you'd be looking down at your baby, and then there would be Lexi's lunch.
She's got a nice brioche bun prepared. Just slathering on the mayonnaise as she's giving birth.
People definitely
I-
cut. People definitely. I mean, look, this person kind of cut it up like.
Oh, it's medium rare.
Good
Yeah,
God.
that's brutal.
It's like I had appendicitis. I had my appendix taken out. It's like eating your own fucking appendix. I can't understand
Yeah,
the
yeah.
appeal.
I did the same thing. Ruptured appendix, whatever. It's just like to think about eating that would be fucking absurd. I wonder what an appendix looks like. I don't even think I know what it looks like.
It's just like a long and stringy, right?
Eating your own appendix. Maybe this is a thing.
Does this make her a cannibal?
Maybe I
if she
should have
does
been
it?
offended that they didn't offer it to me to take home and cook.
Yeah,
so
this
what?
is a
So
men's
she
rights
just gets to hog
issue.
all of it. Oh, you're talking about the appendix, yeah. Oh, the appendix is kind of brutal looking. That would be pretty equal. I mean, like, if you slurped up your appendix like a strand of spaghetti,
God.
That looks like it could be made into a nice brat.
yeah, put it in a bun, that'd be so fucked.
Does it make her a cannibal if she does it?
In a way, yeah, right?
Yeah. Yeah, literally. Yeah.
Because it's eating human, right?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. Oh, good luck with that one, bro. Fuck.
Huh. Yeah, I'm so
You're deep in the rabbit hole, I
am.
can tell.
This is
Literally
awesome.
by the end of next week, you're going to be full blown wanting to eat someone.
Oh, I've had that temptation many times before. That's one thing. Whenever, luckily I've actually never had that thought. Oh, that person looks tasty. You ever have any of your friends say that to you? Oh, the person looks tasty. I don't know.
No, I can't say I have.
No.
Well,
Hmm.
I pray you don't. What's your guys' weekend look like? What can you know what, if anything, if somebody's listening to this and this comes out on a Friday again, what's something you'd recommend our viewers do over the weekend? What's one thing that you would recommend?
We just went to a gun range and shot some guns. That was
Oh,
fun.
nice.
Well, one of the fucking dickheads behind the counter. I was like checking out, or just like, you know, he was showing me how to use the gun, and I was like, oh, nice, thanks, buddy, cheers, like, appreciate it.
Yeah.
He was like, do you just call me buddy?
Oh.
I was like, what? Would it have been better to like say cheers, mate? Like, I thought he was saying like, why are you saying an American word
Yeah.
as a Brit? But no, apparently, according to him, he said like, he's like, it's kind of offensive. Like, if you call someone buddy, it's kind of like calling someone like lil homie or like squirt.
No.
It's like, what the fuck are
No
you
one has
talking about?
ever thought that before in their life.
I've lived here what, like 4 years, maybe more.
Also,
maybe
lil
more?
homie. The only time
I did want to be like, are we in Compton right now?
Well, the only time I've ever heard that is just in that one Key and Peele sketch where he like brings out a puppet and he's like, "You're not talking to me, you're talking to little homie." And he has like a fucking puppet of like a gangster or whatever.
And this guy was incredibly white, you know, like white as white can
Also,
be.
it's just
and he's
like
like,
so-
that's like calling someone lil homie.
Super,
like, okay.
super fucking insecure. Jesus Christ. I mean, if you
Yeah, it
go
was
around
weird.
calling people like that, they might, get upset with
They
you. or
might
something.
gun you down. They might take this 12 gauge slug and put it right between your fucking eyes.
Would you like that? Huh?
Is that what you want?
You know what?
Fucking
you better
limey.
just get out of here. You should just get the hell out of here.
Go on now, get.
Get the hell out.
He did seem the type who would do exactly that. Well, I'm sorry, I've got the right to refuse you service. You know, if I tell you to leave, you gotta get out.
Was that the guy?
So
in the
you just
hat?
keep pushing it, buddy. No, it was like a guy with like
taller
just kind of
guy?
short blonde hair. It was a guy who was watching the lane when we first walked in.
Okay. Yeah, he seemed like a loser.
Yeah.
He did.
But
Do you know what I
thing
wanted
is,
to do? I wanted to.
I think buddy is like a really common, even Texas.
I say buddy all the time. Hey, buddy.
thing to say.
It's very
yeah.
Canadian. It's just Canadian is what I always think. Buddy. All that kind of stuff. Oi, buddy.
Yeah, I was very perplexed. You know, what
Yeah.
I almost did. I almost grabbed that fucking suppressed pistol off the counter
Oh,
and
good
just
man.
shot him right in his stupid
Oh,
face. That's what I
absolutely.
did. That's what I would have done.
You should have.
I know. I was this close, Hunter. I swear to God, this close.
You know, I probably wouldn't even be here right now. I would have killed myself in the store. I would have gunned him down. I would have gunned down any cops coming after me, and I would have killed myself in the store.
I wish I did, honestly. I wish that that's where my story ended.
And so concludes that's the last page of Tom Hinchcliffe's beautiful, beautiful life.
What a way to go, huh?
That would be fucking
know what I mean?
insane. I can't even.
What would you do if
even
you saw my
process
face
that.
on the news? You saw my fucking face on the news, and it says like, you know,
I probably wouldn't see it on the fucking news. I'd probably see it all over Twitter or whatever. Something crazy like that. Or Don would just text me and be like, "Hey,
So
tough news."
Tom's dead.
Yeah, hey
He
man.
grabbed an unloaded Glock with a suppressor and tried to kill the the range at Austin employee with it, and was immediately shot by 6 staff.
swiftly gunned down.
He was shot. He was shot by your friend that's visiting right now. Did your
would
friend
never-
at least have a good time still, or they weren't dickheads
He would
to him,
never
right?
shoot me.
No, he had a.
Oh no, he was there when this race crime against me went down. But
Another race crime.
another race
First
crime in
the
the book,
barber
in the old book of grudges.
Range.
First what?
It's at first the barber shop and now the gun range. How many?
Oh my God, that's true.
Yeah, keeps happening, dude.
I know. It's like the foster kid situation. Maybe it's me. Maybe I'm the problem.
No, don't do that. You're not. You're not.
Oh,
at
thank
fault.
you. My barber now is very white, so he doesn't race crime me.
He doesn't. Thank you, Jared, for not race criming me.
Thank you, Jared. You're quite the you should have seen the last man who cut my hair.
Tom's probably
Oh, it was a
actually
harrowing
told him that
tale.
story. Yeah.
Yeah, you wouldn't have believed.
Yeah, it was like kind of weird. Like I was just sitting there and people kept coming in like past me, even though I was there for longer. He's like, "Well, did they have appointments?" Don't know, dude. Didn't seem like an appointment kind of place.
I don't know, brother.
I'm just saying, we got to stick to our own. You know what I'm saying? He's like, well, not really. Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
Anyways, thanks for stopping by. Like, what would that barbershop be called?
The God, I got nothing, bro.
Well.
Oh, the Aryan barber hood.
Oh, that's really good. I like that.
You like that?
The Aryan barber hood is so good.
Actually,
That's the shit.
funny-
And this is gonna sound a little messed up. All right.
I'm already ready.
This is gonna sound a little messed up, but I hate how stylistic and cool all the racist outfits are.
Just they've got a knack for fashion. That's what
They
you're
really,
saying.
I mean, like 40s Nazi uniforms. I mean, has there ever been a stronger uniform in history?
It's Hugo Boss.
Well, that's.
bro.
I mean, that's yeah.
I
I
think
mean,
they
that's
just knew-
a
they
common
just
one.
had
Give
good
me a fucking curveball. Give me
Yeah.
a curveball, Hunter, because that's easy. Everyone knows that.
Oh,
What else you got?
I mean, like even the aesthetics of I don't know, the robe with the Ku Klux Klan robe is
The
pretty
clan
metal.
robe. It is metal. It's super metal. Have you seen those
know what?
ones in like
They-
Italy?
They also
The
have,
Sicilian ones.
They just
Yeah,
stole it
yeah,
from
the Roman-
Italy
yeah, that's
ones.
true.
Yeah.
those are fucking so creepy looking from back in the day. Like the old illustrations of those are fucking like super metal.
Can I add one thing to my Aryan barber hood?
I don't see why. not.
Just the guy when I went and got a haircut from him, he had just started at this location or whatever. I was like, oh, okay, cool. Like, how come you're here? You know, where did you used to work? Whatever. Is like,
Yeah, I used to work in this like predominantly black neighborhood, and they just didn't tip that well, so here I am.
so I just wanted to add that extra context.
Oh, this is a real man working at the barber.
Yes.
Oh, so you didn't just make
What
up
did-
that little story to add to your Aryan barberhood thing.
What story?
That he worked at a black barbershop or whatever.
Yeah, no,
I
that
thought you were
part's
still
real.
working in fantasy, and you were just gonna add to your.
No, that part's 100%. I just wanted to.
Yeah.
I just thought it was funny that we went down that Aryan barberhood's rabbit hole, and it
Yeah.
turns out the reason
The guy
is because
actually
he wasn't
is.
getting tipped. He was like, they never thought I could cut their hair right.
Hmm.
I was like, yeah. So
Thank you.
he didn't sound like a.
Anyways, I
redneck,
take
though.
Zelle
That part's
and I also
fantasy.
take Cash App.
Yeah.
Okay, thanks. Okay, thank you.
I also operate in crypto too, so if you got any little frog NFTs, you can send them
Yeah.
my way as well.
If you have any Pepes, you let me know, all right? You can come here. If you give me a Pepe, I mean, that'll go a long way.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt your fantasizing about clan robes. Go ahead.
No, I was just saying that's just another fucking crazy strong metal design. You know what I mean? Just fucking
Yeah,
brutal.
even the boots and braces, bomber jacket shit. That's like, I mean, that was kind of punk as well, though, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Do you think it's because it's always like taken from like a militaristic
Definitely.
look,
Extremely.
and that's like why it looks cool?
Yeah, definitely. I also think that the whole punk aesthetic thing is supposed to be that like military. It's supposed to be like a direct like. I mean, it's not like a direct reference. It's just like a fuck you kind of thing to the like the government, the establishment, all that stuff. So that's usually why like punks wear like the fucking high black boots and stuff, like all that kind of shit. Which is why I'm gonna start getting into because I'm gonna go through my punk phase right now, and I am going to I'm gonna.
Oh my god, Hunter, you would make such a funny white power skinhead.
No. Let's hold on.
You would look like the exterminator
Okay, hold-
friend from American History X.
All right, let's hold on a second. I was gonna say I was gonna start doing stolen valor outside of like Walgreens as a punk aesthetic.
Yeah, just a little. I got a little US Army beanie right in front of me, actually.
Yeah, and I want to be approached by somebody holding a cell phone camera. What platoon are you in? I do. I love how no one does any research. They can't just look up one platoon. They're like, I don't know. Stolen valor.
I don't think that's a thing in the UK, man. I don't think anyone's dressing up as like a marine or anything on the street trying to steal valor. Like, what's the benefit?
There's literally benefits. You can go to a store and get discounts. And stuff.
Yeah, you get military
Are there no
discounts, but then
benefits
also
in the UK?
people will also just like
I don't think so.
people will also do it for like panhandling, basically.
I see.
It's that
Well, and
kind
also
of thing.
just walking around like people. Thank you for your service. Yeah, I did so.
Yeah, that culture just does not exist in the UK. It's interesting.
We fight a lot more wars. We protect.
Mate,
the-
we fight
protect
all
the-
your
we
wars.
protect the free world better than you.
Haven't we been in like every single one of your fucking wars
Yeah,
since?
but
No. We needed you in
No?
Vietnam and you didn't show up.
I'm pretty sure we had some lads in Vietnam with you as well.
Yeah, but it's like he just, the support that, like, I wouldn't say America's involved in the Ukraine war. Maybe at this point. But I was going to say, like, if you just send a couple people over, it's like,
You're like the biggest bankrollers.
that's true.
Oh, who
There's
else?
literally
That's
there's
exactly
literally a
what I'm
Ukrainian
talking
man putting his head down on a fucking feather pillow, tucking himself into his 10,000 thread count sheets, funded by you right now.
All thanks to Sleepy Joe.
That's right.
I mean, we're at an hour. Is this cool?
Yeah, sure. It's pretty cool.
I thought it was a good episode.
No, I agree. One more question.
Yes.
Do you think Anna Gunn ate her own placenta?
100%.
Does she have children?
She
Not only, no,
Well,
absolutely.
she has
that's the most perplexing.
multiple
No,
children.
that's the-
She has more children than Nick
no,
Cannon.
no. See, I was gonna say that's the most perplexing part. Is no, she doesn't.
Her womb
Just
gobbles up the
produces
semen and
them.
turns.
She-
It produces placentas. It gobbles up semen, produces placentas, shots them out, and then
Dinner time!
yeah, she rings a big bell for herself. Ding, 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 ding. Pops a squat right there.
Oh, God!
Picks up her.
Oh, boy! Oh, fuck! Yummy!
Thanks for listening to Cream Crew.
See you next week. I hope Anna Gunn is well. I hope she's okay.